Hello everyone and welcome to Fall Guys. Now I'm sure this is a game you've seen plenty of times on Twitch and on YouTube. Certainly a lot of people are playing it at the moment. And I've been playing it a lot as well. A lot in my spare time, a lot in these odd 15 minutes or 20 minutes. And I think that's why I enjoy it so much, because it's a fun, feel-good, still stressful battle royale, but you're done in 15 to 20 minutes, and it means that you don't invest so much time into this battle royale as perhaps you might do PUBG or Fortnite, and because of that you don't encounter the same issues where you sit in a bush for half an hour, get shot in the head and that's it, and certainly I get extremely stressed from it and don't end up playing it as much as I used to. But if you're not sure what Fall Guys is, it's basically a battle royale where there's lots of dumb mini games. Sort of in the spirit of sort of Mario Party, Takashi's Castle even, Total Wipeout, if that was a thing where you were. I know I watched it a lot as a child, or certainly as a younger person than I am now. But here we go, we're this little bean character at the front, and we just have to get to the finish line. The lovely thing about this is that we don't need to come first, we just need to qualify ahead of everyone else. And the tactic with this one is just to go with the flow of the spinning things. Because if you try to go against the direction of the wheel turning, it's likely that you're going to struggle. We didn't quite make it past there. That's unfortunate. And yeah, people can grab you and it slows you down, but it slows them down as well. And then at the end of the race, there'll be some people who just stand at the very end and wave or grab, which I sometimes do, but more the waving than the grabbing. We just need to make sure to jump there to not fall into the void. And here we go. We should get a very respectable 4th place here. Wonderful. So yes, this is one of many different mini games. There are races. There's sort of knockouts, there's a memory game, there's games involving pushing balls and pushing other items, there's sort of tag rugby almost, where you have to chase the other characters and get the golden tails off the back of their bodies. I don't know what the correct word is. I don't know what to define these things as. But it's just a great thing to play for sort of 15 or 20 minutes. It's great fun, and it's been out for I think a week or two now, and I've racked up sort of 15 hours, which isn't actually a huge amount. I might have normally picked up more in the game, but it's just a great thing. Sort of on the same way as Rocket League is, it's a great way to just sort of play for 10-15 minutes when you've got some free time, and that's what I've got at the moment. So I thought I would record it and share it with you on here. And here we go. So this is Seesaw. We have to make sure to stay balanced on constantly moving seesaws, depending on how many people are on them. The real tactic here, I feel, is just to get ahead of the pack. If you can stay ahead of the pack, you're pretty much okay, and you'll pretty much avoid the people who don't quite understand how seesaws work, and so they end up having issues with how to get. Oh, we just made it there. Because if everyone stands on one side, it's going to stay permanently weighted to that side, and so that's very important that we get ahead of the pack here. We seem to be in 3rd place. Yes, we are. Let's go over here, and we're going to get 2nd place here. Definitely not bad at all. I'm actually doing rather well on YouTube for a change. Normally I'm not very good at Fall Guys, although Seesaw is one of the ones I'm better at. I know some people struggle with Seesaw, so let's follow this pineapple here, who seems to be struggling between 2 different seesaws, and he's off. Let's follow the dinosaur, but as long as you can get ahead of the pack, you shouldn't have too much trouble in dealing with this, although that dinosaur's going to fall off as well. Let's follow this black one, and let's follow. Oh, you're here. Let's try get to the end. Let's try find a. Here we go. We'll follow Fall Guy 28 2089. These two are up on top. I'm not quite sure how they managed that. I'm still not sure how they managed to do that, actually. Yes, a lot of people hang around at the end and wait for people to come in so they can either grab them, hug them, or just generally be a nuisance, or just be wholesome and wave to them, which is always quite nice. But for the time being, the good thing is that we've qualified, and so we can move straight on to the next round as soon as this is done here. I'm going to follow this. I think Fall Guy 2020 is not going to quite make it. No, he's not. I think there's only 4 people left, so it's not going to be very long. Or he might be the last person to qualify. No, not quite close enough. And there we go. So we're now going to go down to a slightly smaller amount of people, and with most of these games, up until the very end, you don't need to win. You just need to be in the qualifying amount. So in this case, it was 33 people to qualify. Next round, I imagine it'll be 20 people, then maybe 16 people, or 10 people, and then it's going to go to the final round, which you do indeed need to win in first place in order to gain the all-elusive crown, which I've only won once. I have won once on here, but not with the crown climbing one. Can't remember what it's called now. I've won on a game called Hexagon. This is Egg Scramble. Just run in, grab some eggs. Oops, sorry, you're on my team. Run in, grab some eggs, and then once eggs have been put in, it's a question of bullying the team who has the least, which is blue. So we're going to start that process now. There goes me, good sir. The issue with these parts of the walls is that sometimes they don't work as well. Ah, I got knocked back in. Okay. We just need to make sure the blue comes in last place. So you don't need to come first in this. It's just the biggest loser is eliminated, and the other 2 teams keep on going to the later stages. So we're just going to bully blue some more. And let's get it. Nope. Good sir. Leave me and my egg alone. This is my egg now. Jump. Go. 45 seconds. Red seems to be doing very well. So we're just going to leave red alone, and we're going to deal with blue here, although blue seems to be really trying to get to us. Seems they're going for similar tactics. Let's... Hello. Goodbye. Oh, my egg. Let's get this egg out. Let's go. Oh, there's a golden egg in the middle there. I think that might be red's golden egg. Oh no. We got knocked. Leave me alone, I'm on your team. I've got your egg. I've got an egg. And I think we'll be able to beat through here. Okay, nice. We got it. Sometimes the yellow team struggles. I'm not entirely sure why. It just seems to be that it seems to be a bit of a meme on this game that yellow team is the bad team. But the good thing is we qualified on that round, so we can keep going on to the next round. 22 qualified. I think we have one more game to go. It's either going to be maybe the memory game, or perhaps the one where you have to go through the tiles. No, Fruit Chute. This is a game I think I'm okay at, as long as you watch out for where the fruit is. Essentially, climb the hill, avoid massive falling fruit, and reach the finish line. Not as easy as it sounds, because this conveyor belt works against you and the fruit can go in any direction if it bounces the wrong way. And my tactic here is just to stay on the side, as staying near the front or staying in the middle, you get hit by a wooden plank, and it's not very helpful, as you can see it going past there. Whereas the sides, you can more readily avoid fruit and also more readily avoid the giant stick which comes in. We need to go. Let's try and get off this conveyor belt, and we will take second. Wonderful. I'm doing surprisingly well. I don't quite know what's happening. It's quite bizarre actually. Full Guy 2021 here is struggling at the back. He's doing the jump and lunge method, which doesn't seem to be going too well for him. Yeah, there are only 3 commands in this apart from moving. There's the jump, the grab, and the dive. It's the only commands you have, and the rest of them are simply running commands. And obviously, you can move where the camera is with your mouse. So it's a very simple game. It's a very simple battle royale, but it's just great fun. I really enjoy playing it. And what game do we have next? We have Full Mountain. This is the one I find tough. I've never won on Full Mountain. And depending on where I start, it could really implement where I end up in the proceedings. But you have to grab that crown at the end to win. We're at the back. It's unfortunate. This course kind of reminds me of pinball. Okay, we got an October. That's not a great start. But that sort of 3D pinball we got on the really old 3D pinball game. That's unfortunate. I don't think we're going to stand a chance of winning here, but we're going to keep trying. Keep trying through the middle here. It seems we're in the chase group. On the right is the lead group. Okay, we're through that first one. Can we get through this one without any trouble? Yes, we can. Oh, it's neck and neck. Oh, there's so many of us here. Go! There was like 7 out of 11 of us there. I don't know quite who got it. Full Guy 1648. Well done. That was a very tight ending to a very tight race. For quite a bad start, I'm quite glad we got back into contention. That was quite tough. But there we go. And so when you win, you get some points, which gets you towards the next cosmetic item that you can earn. And you also get these pink coins up here, which can be used over here in the shop. And we'll actually have a look at what's in the shop at the moment. We've got Picture Perfect, Raptor, White Dove, and also some stuff you can only buy with crowns, like a tomato. In fact, we'll buy us a tomato. Why not? we will now be the tomato man, but we need to actually equip it. It's going to be in pattern. It's going to be upper. Okay, oh yeah. We are now a tomato. There we go. And we're going to be a tomato for the next round. Well, that tomato seems very top heavy, so hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully we don't fall over even more than we do normally. But you do fall over a lot in this game. I'm not actually a great fan of tomatoes. I don't mind tomatoes in other things, but I'm not a great fan of tomatoes just as tomatoes. And here we go, seesaw again. So this last time we were struggling a bit, but this time I think we'll be able to. I mean, we did qualify last time. Oh no, we came 4th, didn't we? Yeah, we did pretty well on seesaw. Let's hope we're near the front again this time, as that really determines how well you do. Because if you're near the back, you struggle with being stuck with the chase group, and we're right at the back. So we're going to have to do really well. Oh, there's quite a few other tomatoes here. We are not the only tomato, it seems. And there you go. If you're stuck in that main crush of people, it's very hard to stand a chance at. It's hard to stand a chance at winning. But the good thing is we don't need to win. We just need to be able to qualify. Just need to be able to qualify. That's the main thing. Last thing is there are no walls here. But here the people on that side are stuck now because of over here. We're going to jump on here, and then we're going to go over to this blue one here. We're not going to be able to make it over on the right hand side, so we're going to have to come over here instead. And there's a lot more tomatoes than I remember there being last game, or last time, so unless they've just implemented it, I must have just not been looking out for tomatoes previously. But here we go. This is going to be tough. No, we're not going to make that. Okay, so we're going to come over here, me and my tomato friend next to me. Going to go over here, and we're going to see if we can get onto the blue. That was close. Come on, friends, we need to work together. Go now, go now, go now, go now, go now. Okay, go onto the blue. No, we tried to be too clever for our own good. Okay, it's fine. We can go to the blue one here. No, we can't. Okay, this is getting steadily worse and worse as we progress. Come on, we need to get on here. And we're going to go on the blue one. And we've just missed out on getting onto the yellow. We should be able to now. Let's go. We might still stand a chance of qualifying, but we are certainly behind even the main pack of beans, as I believe they're called. Although in this case I'm a tomato. We'll go on to the blue one here, although this is where everyone else is, but it means they'll be controlling where one needs to go. I think I'm gonna struggle here. No. We got knocked over. That's unfortunate. We're still going to try qualify here though. We're going to go over to this yellow one here. No, that hasn't gone to plan. Okay, I think we're probably out of running at this point. Because that blue one's very, very overworked. We can get onto this purple one here. Oh, just in time. We might be able to qualify actually. Let's have a look. Let's go over here. And yes, we should be able to qualify. The lovely thing about the early rounds, it's very hard not to... Leave me alone, good sir. It's very hard not to qualify. Just because, you know, you start with 60 people and you know, only 15 of you don't get to qualify, so you have to be right at the very back to actually not qualify. Although, in comparison to last time, you can see how being stuck in the middle can really... deafen your chances of doing well just because of the sort of crush of characters you're in. And of course the better you do, the more points you get more rewards and, you know, some nice cosmetics, and certainly there's some cosmetics here that some other players have got that I wouldn't mind having myself, but obviously you need to be good at winning, and I'm not very good at winning, so we're going to just do our best here at WHIRLYGIG, which is just another race, just avoid the obstacles and get to the very end of the track. But it's quite a long course actually compared to some of the other more simple ones, and does actually require a bit of timing and aptitude. Okay, me and my tomato friend here at the front are going to hopefully do well, and we're going to charge forwards. And actually, I find the best way here is to actually get hit by the thing, although that's gone slightly not to plan. But it did get us a bit further forward, and we just need to keep on jumping through. And we're going to try and jump on here, and then on... Okay, no, we missed that. So we're going to have to grab, which is considerably slower than jumping on the yellow blocks. Jump through here to avoid the whirlygig, I think it's called, or the windmills. Or I don't know the appropriate term for a Fall Guys windmill, but I'm going to call them windmills. We're going to go through here. I don't know, don't know why we fell over there, but hey ho, we're just going to have to deal with it. And we're going to go over this side. We're going to jump. We're going to jump here again. And jump again. And we're going to just... Nope. Okay, we got knocked by the other chap there. So we're going to go again. And we want to try get across here. We're not going to get across here in time. That's unfortunate. We should be able to go now. Let's go. And leap across, and we made it. Nice. We're just going to make it. It's going to be a little tight. But we are going to make it, which is the main thing. And there we go. That's the round over. That's round 2. And we'll be going in... Oh, look. Tomato friend right here. Lots of tomato friends. I think that must be a new item in the shop. But I do quite like all these different customization options that you can get. Tomato with different shorts there. Sort of a pelican, or maybe some other type of exotic bird down the bottom. It's fun because you're not paying to win. You're just getting fun cosmetics from a fun battle royale. And that's what I really enjoy about this game. Okay, Team Tail Tag. I think Team Tail Tag is one of the weaker games, simply because all you have to do is grab a tail, and then you can see the score at the top there as to who has the tails. However, I find the problem is that it doesn't matter who has the tails early on, because all you have to do is have the largest amount of tails at the very end. So what I would suggest to the devs, who I know won't be watching this, because, you know, I've got like no views or subscribers, but hey, maybe in time. I would suggest that instead of it being at the very end, the score being calculated at the very end, it's more. Let's grab that tail. It is more that it should be who has kept the tails for the longest time. So sort of maybe on like a timer basis. See if we can get past here. Not quite. We're just getting repeatedly hit by this hammer. No, good sir. Oh, how on earth did you grab that from there? Okay, we are struggling a little here. Hello, Daffy Duck, or whatever you were. I think you were Daffy Duck. Let's chase this green one here. Let's chase this green tail. No, okay, we fell off. We might be getting eliminated here, although, as I said, it can change to... Oh my goodness. Hello, my tail. My tail now. As long as we can hold this for 4 seconds. Run! Run! Oh, we just qualified. But yeah, I think it's one of the weaker games, as it doesn't matter if you have a bunch of tails at the beginning. If you don't have the tails at the end, that's what really matters, is having the tails at the end. So here we go. We've still got quite a few tomato friends here. But this is very distinctive. It's very hard not to spot the tomatoes because the head is much bigger than normal. And oh, slime climb. So slime climb is not a game I'm very good at, as you can get disqualified if you fall into the void. You don't get to respawn. If you fall into the void, that's it. Only me and one other tomato friend left. So this is just another obstacle course race with the added scarcity, or the added worry that if you fall into the slime here below, that's it. You don't get to continue. And actually, this is something you want to hang back for, but you need to make sure you can actually do the obstacle course. But if you're in the crush of people at the beginning, it's out. It's a real struggle to be able to succeed. So we're going to let these guys here go ahead, and we're going to go now. And again. And we're across. Wonderful. Past that section. This section here is a bit like the fruit shoot one, or the fruit climb. Just need to make sure we're near the front and not get hit too much by these pink donuts, I think they are. Going to go over here. This is one of the ones I'm not very good at. Orange person, please get out of the way. But it seems quite a few people are qualifying here, although the tough one is coming up here at the very end. We just need to make sure to avoid these pink hammers. This one here can be frustrating. It's just about timing. It's about not getting too. It's about not trying to get too far ahead. It's simply just about trying to. It's about trying to survive. And here we go. We need to. Obviously, this doesn't have much friction, this surface, so we need to make sure to survive. And we're going to qualify straight away. As some people like to stay at the end and try and knock you off, and I don't want to have to try and deal with that, so I'm just going to try qualify. We might be. Oh, someone just fell off there at the very end. Yeah, if you get hit by one of those balls, it's very hard to recover. And even though it says qualified 19, only one. Come on, tomato friend, you can make it. Come on, tomato friend. Full glow 1391. You're the only tomato friend left. Leave my tomato friend alone. Me and the tomato friend have made it to the final. There he is. And possibly there she is. But me and the only other tomato friend have made it. Now, can either myself or the tomato friend win? I think we started with about 6 tomato friends at the beginning of this, but by the end, I don't think we're going to have any tomato friends left. And what do we have? We have hexagon. Okay. I have a strategy for hexagon. I find the best way to do hexagon is to fall straight to the bottom, to the very bottom layer, and try cut out that last layer so people fall straight into the void. So either going to be me or you, tomato friend. No one else can win. So we're just going to fall down. It seems some other people have the same idea as us, though. I think there's the yellow layer, and then this last blue layer is the one we want. Here we go. Let's start carving out some processes. Let's carving out a crater here for them to fall into. The strategy doesn't always work, but the one time I did win at Fall Guys, it was on hexagon, and it was on using this tactic. I carved out the bottom layer, and everyone just fell into the void. It doesn't always work, and like I said, I've still only won once, but it's better than nothing. But we do have some friends here now, so we are going to have to start carving off a section for ourselves at some point soon. And it seems like a lot of people are coming down here. Let's try to cut this person off. Okay, there's a lot of us here. This could get very interesting indeed. Okay, that didn't quite work. But hey, we did our absolute best to try and win there. Let's spectate. Did our tomato friend win? No, our tomato friend didn't win. This is, I think, supposed to be a minion from Despicable Me. Although I'm not entirely sure on that. But well done to Fall Guy 5486. Very well played. And I'm quite happy that we got to round 5 in both times, as that's not always been the case. And it can get us closer to this top half of the hot dog. But I tell you what, I think that will do it for today. Don't expect to see this too often. This is just a fun... there we go. They want a content update, so that's perfect timing for me to end the episode. But I think we won't see this too often. Maybe when the new season comes out and there's some new games, we might see it again. But it's just a fun one-off that I enjoy playing, and you'll certainly see some one-offs more alongside the main series, which currently is Bad North and Bioshock. But I think Bad North will be ending pretty shortly, and we'll be moving on to, I think, possibly Crusader Kings 3, if my computer can record it. But that's something I need to test as soon as it becomes available to the general public on the 1st of September. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.